The payment of rent, particularly for residential facilities, has over the years remained a headache for both the average Ghanaian and even those at the top of the social ladder. For most prospective tenants, issues such as high cost of rent and lack of proper regulation of the space comes as a concern, compounding the already stressful search for a decent or affordable place to lay their heads. In recent times, however, the concern has not mainly been about the cost of rent, but also the amount people spend engaging the services of rent agents, mostly in urban centers. In a Citi Business News interaction with some rent agents, it emerged that for the properly regulated ones, one would have to start by filling out a registration form. An amount known as moving fee, which is usually around 50 Ghana cedis, is then paid to the agent before the search for a place begins. After the prospective tenant settles on a house, he or she pays a 10% commission on the total amount charged by the property owner to the rent agent. Peter Mensah, who earns an average of 4,000 cedis per month, spoke about some of the factors that influence people's decision in settling for a particular house.
When you come to the rent side, it also ranges from $1,005 upwards, which also depends on the location and then the beauty of the building. Compare that to the local ones. The local ones are sometimes it's cheap, but you wouldn't get what you want. You might face challenges. There are some places waterlogged and whatnot, but it depends on you. Some people prefer to, because of the price range, they prefer to take that one compared to the estates.
Mr. Kwabena Frimpong, who has been a rent agent for more than 8 years, spoke about the challenges they face despite the gains they make.
Sebi, enya juma obebuni say juma fon enokre senka adofo ne ba ye nchen no mudi nokre ma ye ndi a kemefa say eye nanso no obi beba wa ma ne dan nokre wie no odu sika kre ma na ye ebitimi ye ntokwasem kra nti de ban so obegya no ode
Mikasa.com, a real estate portal, serves clients through a virtual platform. The CEO, Kelvin Nyame, believes the lack of regulation of the space is the reason why some agents take undue advantage of prospective tenants.
The second challenge is the fact that, again, because it's not regulated, at anyone at all, even if you don't have the property and you have the tenant, you can always fake as a tenant and go behind an agent to see where the property is so that you can take your tenant there instead of collaborating. So there are a lot of instances where agents lose business because I think the main thing is because it's not regulated. Also, the landlord has not signed an agreement with you, and so they don't mind who brings business to them.
Mr. Frimpong wants prospective tenants to be vigilant when selecting rent agents to avoid being exploited by criminal elements.
Nemo kwana sa na tie dia en fasika bi anhwen sa also so mani hu se also odi ne krama adwuma no nti na bi kaka se ye doso nti e denya abonifo wom nti bitima asa adwuma no e be se yedin so ba so onya ni papa so no nante a obom so onya agent papa ne na ide enante.
Some members of the public shared their unpleasant experiences in their dealings with some rent agents.
He was like, you meet us up. So my boyfriend has to meet him and we spoke with him. It was like we should pay him the amount. He called the amount and we should pay him. He said a month is 300. So we should pay 2 years. So I was telling my boyfriend not to, because we need to get the landlord or anything before we make the payments. But the guy insisted, and it brought a whole lot of issue.
I have a friend who has gone through some few agents before getting his, and it was so stressful and all that. He didn't get what he wanted, but the agent spoke to him that I have this and this and this, and when we got there was a different thing altogether.
Oh, mama go share that all right. No do sana efieru ano. Anka se ni ho. Dan yesi ni baby. And no fa on be gi mi sika ekodi. Ye find out so any pa be 4, am to be 5. They go friends say me breba.
House housing deficits and its rent attendance issues in the country has led to a flourish of what has come to be known as rent agents, who act as middlemen between landlords and tenants. Although these rent agents are only trying their best to bridge the gap in looking for a house to rent, it seems some of them compound to the problems of these would-be tenants by duping them, among other things. Reporting for Citi Business News, my name is Ellen Dapaah.
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our Citi TV YouTube channel for more videos on the business dashboard.
Tune in and stay updated on the key business news stories of the day with Business Dashboard every weekday at 7 p.m. only on Citi TV.